Question 3 will be complex quadratic and surd. So honestly, complex quadratics is one of the favorite questions. Okay, compulsory. They ask you in any kind of form. Okay, they can just give you a question, just ask you to solve, or they can make it into one of the questions and then one of the topic, and then they ask you to solve. Okay, so how do we identify it? So always remember, you always choose the smaller power one. Okay, whatever smaller power you choose whatever you have. Okay, so like for example, you have all these things, right? Okay, so you can see that 2 to the power of x is the smallest one. Okay, it's either they very nice to you, they give you the u is 2 to the power of x. Then you can continue. Okay, so like for example, this question, right? You have to break it down. 2 to the power of x times 2 to the power of 1 minus 2 to the power of x times 2 to the power of 1, and then minus 2 to the power of x plus 1 equals 0. So from here you can see that, okay, so you have so if it's u squared, right, it will be 2 to the power of x. So it will be 2u squared minus 2u minus u plus 1 is equal to 0. Is it correct? Correct, like that. Then you just solve, okay, solve a quadratic equation. Okay, now wait. Then what about next one? Next one, how do we identify? Down, do you see here log x plus 2? This will be your u. Okay, this will be your u. Okay, so then what is this one? This one will be u squared. Okay, so guys, remember for logarithm, be careful. So when you have log x plus 2 square, right? Okay, this one it means that the 2 you can bring down, becomes log bracket x plus 2. Okay, but if let's say you have log bracket x plus 2, the whole thing square, right? This one is actually is the whole thing square. It's different. Okay, it's different thing. Okay, this one is like the whole thing square. Okay, so it will be u squared. This one will be 2u. Okay, these are difference. Okay, the next question, how do we do this one? Same thing also. Our u is square root x, and the next one will be tangent x will be our u. Okay, then this one will be e power t will be my u. So if you want to write 1 over et, right, will be 1 over u. Then you can just replace it. So always choose the smallest power one as your u. Then you can continue from here. Okay, so like this. Then what is surd and rationalize that? So surd and rationalize is the rationalize thing. Okay, this one I think you all know how to do already, right? Okay, so it's very general. If it's one term, you just need to multiply with the surd only. Okay, so if it's like 9 over square root 2 plus 1, and then square root 2 minus 1, and then square root 2 minus 1, then you just solve it. Okay, solve it, then you get your answer. Okay, so yeah. Okay, then you just solve it and you get your answer. So and then don't forget about this one. A lot of people, they don't know how to do about the comparison. Okay, the comparison stuff. Okay, let's say for example, I give you 28 plus p square root 2 plus 11 square root 2 plus q, right, is equals to p plus q square root 2. So how do I find p? How do I find q? Okay, so what we do is we can do compare. Compare means the number and the number we compare. So we can actually write 28 plus q is equals to p. Then after that, we also can compare p square root 2 and 11 square root 2 equal to q square root 2. So you get p plus 11, equals to q. Okay, we compare a number beside the square root 2. Okay, so you have one equation here, you can do equation here, you can do synonyms or whatever. Okay, then of course, don't forget about sometimes when they ask you about how do we factorize, the surd had to be the same. If it's square root 2, you compare with square root 2. Okay, then the second thing is don't forget about how to factorize. Okay, let's say the equation is a surd, right? You have to use this formula. Okay, it's given your formula paper already, you can just go for it. Okay, so just make use a bit of your calculator now. Okay, no need to be like to not use calculator, then you just don't use. Okay, so I mean other people are using and then you are not using, then it's a bit like how to say, very